Good luck, Kirk.
See what I
All
can do.
right. So good evening, guys, and welcome back to the round 2 of the 2022 Asia Pacific Dirt Rally Championship. My name is Keon Dominado. Joining me tonight is Ivan Isada and Jahan Kalam. Guys, good evening.
Hi, good evening, and welcome back. It's round 2 of our 2022 Asia Pacific Dirt Rally 2 Championship, and this time, sticking to what we already know of for being Asia Pacific. Why not? Let's go, across the ditch and over to Australia, from New Zealand to Australia. Too bad we don't have Asian countries at this game, but Asia Pacific, hey, we're over there. And I think this time we have 2 guys from Australia actually joining us also. We have Luca Giacomin and Joey Gutierrez, who will be representing Australia in this race as well. So we got some home heroes here, home digital heroes here in Rally Australia, and we're looking forward to another competitive game over here.
Definitely. And what else are we looking forward to? So now we're at round 2, So are there anything that we're going to be looking out for? And I only see that we have one, the return of Luca Giacomin. I think he has resolved his hardware issues. So this is going to be pretty interesting for this first batch of drivers, because he has set a pretty intense time actually for the rest. I think, Ivan, you have the details on how fast this guy did it.
Yeah, definitely. Just like back in the qualifying of our round 1, New Zealand, Luca is again on top with a 24:12 this time. And actually, the first 3 placers, Lance Gobalia, who went in second, and third was Rajesh Kandvikar, is from India, was able to get the 1, 2, 3. So it seems that the pace of these guys are still the same, but definitely it's going to be a different gameplay once they hit the live lobby racing that we're going to have for this Dirt Rally 2 Championship here in Asia Pacific. So there are going to be guys to watch out for, and hopefully Luca will be able to get his streaming correct this time, or his live lobby racing this time correct. Lance hasn't had any problems ever since he's been doing this with us, and Rajesh was actually able to again qualify first for the PlayStation batch. So he's the top PlayStation driver that we have, and he's ready to go at it, and showing that he's able to do this one and win this one despite all the issues that they're saying that the PlayStation guys are not going to be as quick as the PC guys. So he's putting it one for PlayStation guys as well. So those are our top 3 drivers, and we should also be watching out for, of course, Nino Arakawa, who's our second and our third placer here in the AEP Digital Rally in our national series. So he's up there at the 4th as well. Arjun Rao also from India, and Manu Puri from India is also 5th and 6th at the moment for the PlayStation. Using the PC also, and Arjun Rao using the PS4. So let's see how these guys go.
All right. So looking forward to it. So how about for you, Kuya Jan? Anything you're looking forward to for this round?
Well, for this first batch of PC guys, I'm definitely seeing that our entry list that I'm sure we're going to be announcing, but it's going to be a multi-national race again, race 1. And of course, I'm also excited for Luca Giacomin to, of course, redemption run. In as much as, of course, we like our Philippine rally driver, representative top C driver, Lance Gubalia, but I really want to see more of Luca Giacomin and his skills. So hopefully nothing happens to him this time. And looking forward to the races also for the future.
All right, so let's introduce the drivers, shall we? All right, so basically on the grid we have Nino Arakawa, Luca Giacomin, Lance Gubalia, Gabriel Wee from Singapore, and Timothy Wan from Hong Kong, I believe, and Manu Puri from India. All right. So, Kuya Ivan, with your signal, shall we start this race?
Definitely. It's going to be an exciting one and a very challenging one again. And maybe we can see a straight fight this time with the two top runners.
Definitely. Without further ado, let's do it. Gentlemen, good luck. Be sure to select the cars that you qualified with so you don't get any time penalties on the post-production of your times. All right.
Most of the guys are using a Ford Fiesta R5 Mark II. It's the latest addition to this Dirt Rally 2 championship that we have, or the Dirt Rally 2 game, and it definitely has a bit more horsepower. But one of the other favorite cars that a lot of people are using, or of our digital rally drivers that are using, is the Volkswagen Polo GTI R5, and it's been quite a steady and powerful car for, especially when it comes to tarmac racing. Very good handling car. But yeah, everybody also will be using the R5 cars that we have, and why not? These are the regional spec rally cars that FIA is trying to introduce, and
That's right.
for Asia Pacific. While we don't have the AP4s here, they're pretty much that spec. Australia and New Zealand has been ramping up with a lot of R5 cars. Same also with Japan. A lot of them are using the Skoda R5 in the regional series here in the Asia Pacific. Of course, the Ford Fiesta is a popular car as well. That's also being used most of the time. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. So it looks like some of the drivers are already ready. Some already have their pre-made setups and everything. Let me head over to Luca Giacomin, who is setting up right now.
It seems to be ready now. We're just waiting for Manu Puri to finish his setup.
All right.
But yeah, basically it's a Ford versus Volkswagen field right now, and really it's the dirt now that we are
starts
trying
50,
out.
2 left long, opens of a crest into narrow bridge. Good luck.
All right.
All
So
right.
who do we have here in the starting line?
I believe this is Luca Giacomin, Kuya Ivan. So,
Alright.
see our driver cams right now for
5,
Luca Giacomin.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off.
All right, so this is the first stage that we're gonna have, and it is one of the long stages that we're gonna have here in the rally.
Okay, and now we're looking at Lance Gubalia, but right now it's Luca Giacomin starting out, and I've noticed he really took the first few corners quite perfectly with no minimal time loss. Beginners of Dirt Rally 2.0 will have difficulty and would tend to fall down on the first set of bridges, but he obviously knows to get his way around this track, and he's going guns blazing in this stage so far.
Yeah, definitely, and this time he's on the tarmac stage, part of the stage, and it's a really fast portion of this course with a lot of going into that dirt section. There's going to be a lot of press up there, so really taking that car in control, and you can see switching from right to left, Luca just ditch hooking that using all those cambers from the side of the road, so he knows where to position his car really well.
And he's really maximizing his peripheral vision with his triple monitor setup. So he's doing quite well, and he's cutting that corner very much.
That's
He's
a swift cut right there by Luca Giacomin. He's doing well.
Well, that is a cut recommended by Phil Mills, so that's no problem at all. We all know that's a cut for sure. That's a big cut.
All right, up next we have Lance Gubalia.
Lance Gubalia is just a bit behind Luca over there. it's a strange not to see Lance in front right from the get-go. He's usually the guy who's in front. But hey, he's got a challenge up his sleeve this rally because he's so used to being in front. This time he's gonna be the one who's chasing. So a different perspective right now from Lance Guevara. Of course, he is our first national AP national digital rally champion. So something special that we have here for the Philippines as well. And, so I guess let's go Philippines. Let's go Lance.
All right. Good luck, Lance. Everyone in the Philippines are rooting for it. All right. Up next, what do we have on P3? It's Manu Puri.
Alright, Manupuri using the Volkswagen Polo GEI R5 and doing pretty good as well. Number 3 at the moment and taking clean lines.
Using every inch of the track, Manu Puri is just pushing it.
You can see that he's using a cleaner line, more settled. However, I guess that's where the difference with Lance and Luca is doing it. Trying to push more and trying to, just swivel the car up and down. And
Hey,
at junction.
Hey, what a nice Scandinavian flick right there. Reminds me of somebody who did the same thing. Anyway, that's something I could do in real life. But I like seeing it by also, in a sense, a compatriot of mine, maybe. Manupuri, I like your style.
Definitely a perfect display of skill right there from Manu Puri.
He's doing that Scandinavian flick, Jahan. Just like what you were trying to demonstrate in real life last weekend, huh?
It's genetic, guys. It's genetic, I think, though, that skill, huh?
I would say so, yeah. All right, up next, Gabriel Wee from Singapore.
Gabriel Wee from Singapore, doing Singaporeans pretty well right here. Oh, hopefully not the commentator's curse right there. So
I don't think so.
Just missed.
I think so. A little bit of an understeer mishap right there, but he's all right.
Yeah, he's also pushing. He has a nice setup and a nice form that he's using on his rig, and his movements seem to be a bit exaggerated right now, but he's still handling the car quite well, more or less.
The snag on the rear, but it's all right.
Was trying to keep the momentum up there as he went through the turn and the press.
Oh, that is a nice entry and definitely a nice exit. Nicely done there by Gabriel Wee.
Pretty good one.
He's kept it going.
He's going left and right using the weight transfer to negotiate those turns. But he has come down after hitting that wall several corners earlier, but he's still gunning it. He has much improved. Hopefully he doesn't hit the wall or fall down.
Up next, we have Timothy Wan.
Timothy Wan's from Hong Kong, I believe.
Yes, he is.
Ooh, man, that was...
He has
He's using a Thrustmaster TGT.
It's not one of the direct drives already, or it's still a modified build?
Not yet. It's a notch higher than the T300s.
That has the heart technology.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but of course, my heart feels a pang of jealousy and envy seeing his setup.
That's right. And let's head back to Luka Giacomin as he is just meters away from the flying finish. And Luka Giacomin across the line. Followed closely by Nino Arakawa, who is now on P2. Oh!
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
no! Oh, no! Oh, no!
falling in the ditch is not a good line from Nino Arakawa.
That's a good recovery, though.
Nice recovery.
He's
That's
frustrated.
unsettled him.
Lance Gubalia across the line, followed closely by Nino Arakawa. All right. For Gabriel Wee, across the line. All right. There's a bit of meters coming up. Gotta be careful on the outside of this line because you're really gonna be stuck if you fall in.
Yeah, but he's almost there.
He's almost there. And across the line. Alright, so Luca Giacomin at 649.89, Lance Gubalia at 708.37, Manu Puri at 712.24, Nino Arakawa at 712.92, Gabriel Wee at 726.23, and Timothy Wan at 746.69. Ooh, nice. And split times and some stage notes. Looks like everyone has incurred some minor body damage, but hopefully drivable for the next special stage, because another track remains, so you go to another service park. All right.
That is uncharacteristic of Lance having a lot of damage over there. But he's definitely slowed down because Nino Arakawa was able to catch up at the latter part until he had that mistake. But Luca Giacomin leading this rally. It was the one that we were expecting from the last round from him. But surprisingly, he's got a lot of damage as well in his car too. So let's see how this short sprint stage is gonna treat them here in the Australian outback.
I think those were from the dangerous cuts, because there are actually tall trees that can really damage the front part of the engine. But hopefully it's not that serious, not that painful rather.
Starts
As
100
long as
over
these
grid,
guys reach the service
6
area,
left, very
it's
long
not
over
gonna be
crest,
as serious
30.
probably for these
Good
guys
luck.
because
Just pushing it
definitely the
hard on
permit
this
can
one, pushing it hard on the
prepare.
special stage would be a bad idea. Because it's actually wet and
5,
flat out.
4, 3.
I'm pretty sure these
2,
guys are used to this
1,
this condition,
go.
and they're really prepared for it. So let's see how
Yes,
it goes.
they are. Now back to Luca Giacomin starting off Ss2 for tonight's rally. Now let's observe how he does this flat out section of this track there, Ivan. First sector of the track is just flat out, but coming into a technical section right here. Be careful of the gate, and he clears it. Nice job.
Yeah, that is a very popular gate for these digital rally drivers of ours. I'm pretty sure they're trying to get through this section cleanly, and they've had a lot of mistakes here during the practice and qualifying. So, not the qualifying, but the practice before the qualifying. So, and here they go.
I'm lost for words for what I just saw right now. He just bounced off the corners where majority of the friends that I know, they would topple over that corner, but this guy does. Just bouncing off of it.
That setting of his is pretty good, or he's managing that balance of that car pretty well, because definitely nothing rebounding, and everything is really well when the car rebounds over there. So as if he drove a very good road.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, so now they're in the slippery section.
Really, his driving is so precise. But Lance Gubalia is not far behind.
It's just a split second behind Luca Giacomin, but
Yep, they were in the same corner that time.
oh
I mean-
wow, the precision on the apex.
As expected from Lance, he is a precise driver. But again, the home court advantage on both ways, in many ways than one, is Luca Giacomin.
That's
Knowing
right.
the course by heart, and of course his course is where he is from. So so that it's good that but there is still somehow he has fallen off slightly. Luca has found some insane speed somewhere, but let's see where they all end up in the end.
Now for Gabriel Wee, look where he is. He's at P3 right now.
Oh, understeering there, but he's still managing to make that corner. And this long corner, not bad.
And using the rear wheels to turn. Classic move for a wet stage right here.
Gabriel is really learning quickly in this dirt rally too. He's been off the pace in the qualifying and in the last round, but it seems that his improvement has been progressing very quickly as he's not being left behind that easily. While we know that the top two runners are there, he's at number 3 at the moment, so that's pretty good for this guy.
Up next, following right behind him is Nino Arakawa.
Arakawa taking that
Whoa! Whoa! That is nasty.
I was just about to say that he was taking that cut really well. Just see that threw him out wide.
I really suggest he changes his number away from number 13. I don't know. But regardless, Timothy, we were watching it. But
all right, top 2 have finished.
Manupuri is also about to finish, right? Yes.
The flying finish and across the line. Gabriel Wee at P4.
Arakawa struggling.
But the pressure has gone to Nino Arakawa here tonight. Alright, so Luca Giacomin at 330.04, Lance Gubali at 335.01, Manu Puri at 345.52, Gabriel Wee at 347.15, Nino Arakawa at 357.13, and Timothy Wan at 357.66. Alright, for stage notes. Alright, I believe every driver in this batch will need some beauty time in the service park for this, because wow, talk about all out efforts for where the car is going to be taking. Man,
you think these guys have enough time to repair everything? Keon?
I believe they do. They have 30 minutes of consumable time for their mechanics to do their magic, so I believe it's up to their mechanics on how well they can do. So
interesting.
Yep. Normally, in this league, we give ample time for repairs, especially we give specifically medium time. Right, the medium time in Dirt Rally 2 is actually 30 minutes of consumable time. The short times are 15 minutes, and the long is 45 minutes. So we're only making it medium just to keep things fair for everybody. Some will use all of it, some may not use all of it, but some may need more. But it's also a gauge on how well the guys preserve their cars, actually. And yeah, actually, Kuya Ivan and Kuya Jan, you guys have a term for that, right? I think it was between the lines of car sympathy, or whatever you call it. Is that one?
Mechanical empathy.
There we go.
No, that's right. Car sympathy is right. So
Alright.
it's one of the things that we do tell a lot of our new drivers to take note, because we all like to be WRC drivers and works drivers, so we tend to drive the cars flat out all the time, not really thinking of that part of the car, because we know that all the crew members and service members will work on our cars, but not something that's always there for real life. But even in this game, we might need some of that as well
Starts
to
5 right
survive.
long, slow 30, turn square right unseen. Good
You
luck.
can still be fast without going 100%, that's for sure. That's my personal experience. And remember, Niki Lauda also says that, you drive the car 80%. That's what he said in the
5,
review rush.
4, 3,
All right.
2, 1, go.
Now SS3 back to Luca Giacomin taking off. All right, now the stage is rain. So basically, this is the second half of SS1. So time for retribution for some drivers right here.
I noticed on the ticker in the last stage, Lance Gubalya and Luca Giacomin on the first half were about neck and neck. But I think a little bit more track experience of Luca Giacomin on the second half of the previous stage. Really, he was able to really gain a lot of gap, 5 seconds gap. And And uncharacteristically, everyone's making mistakes in this run, having damages that we are not seeing on camera. So everyone is really feeling the pressure. So I thought these guys were robots. Apparently, they're human, just like you and me.
That's right. And it could be the pressure, or it could be the surface situation of the stage, because we've set it to maximum degradation and to rain, so it's pretty interesting on how the drivers will adapt to the situation.
Well, having high engine temperature basically means hitting the radiator in the front. So, but if it was just the surface condition and having ruts and rough roads, it would be basically suspension damage that we would be facing mostly, I would imagine. But anyway, Lance is still driving his heart out. You can really see, I can really feel that he's really trying to push as much as he can.
I believe he's pushing at a level that he hasn't tried before, or as he would always say, he likes to drive his heart out.
I think that's something, right? I think it's pushing himself. This is not something as of usual that he's been having before. So it's a good challenge for him, and I think it's a good base for him to improve as well.
That's right. Now we are at P3. We are Nino Arakawa. Hopefully he keeps P3 for this one.
Please change your livery number away from 13. I don't know if it's lucky for you, but every time we look at you, Nino,
oh no,
things happen. But hopefully now at this instance, nothing happens to you.
I believe so, yeah. Now on the clearing. Now this is where the drivers have to be careful. This is going to be the downhill sector of this track. Alright. Mostly on the engine brake here, not locking the brakes. Alright. P4, we have Manu Puri.
Oh, man, just hitting that apex, the bump over there, but managed to get the exit right, but definitely was slower going downhill with that one. But
take a look at that. It's a close battle for P4. Gabriel is actually right behind Manupuri.
That should be a good matchup for these two guys. They are actually both improving in this one. So yeah, so it's a good drive for Gabriel this time in round 2. He's prepared for this one, and that experience from the round 1 is definitely helping him in this race. But more so, he's with the top guys. So
Luca Giacomin across the line, followed closely by Lance Gubalia.
it's quite the gap that Luca has built
Across the
over
line.
there.
About 8 seconds, I think. Wow.
Manupuri taking P3 with Nino Arakawa taking P4. Upper Timothy 1. Oh, and across the line. Alright, so Luke Giacommin at 344.66, Lance Gubali at 352.24, Manu Puri at 359.004, Nino Arakawa at 359.18, Gabriel Wee at 359.86, and Timothy Wan at 412.51.
You were spot on with that 8 seconds over there.
Yep.
From with Luca and Lance.
Yeah. Wow, very clean for others. Lance Cubalia uncharacteristically having body damage. Really, Luca is finding some insane speed on certain sections that I don't know where. My eyes are not smart enough or sharp enough to pick up where he's getting all that speed.
That's right. Man, it's a huge question actually. How keeps the revs high on the corner exits. And also, I gotta notice, guys. Have you ever seen a penalty from any driver in this batch? I don't recall seeing any, unless you guys spotted.
Not yet. I haven't seen any, and that's pretty good for these guys.
That is surprising.
Yep.
That is surprising.
Starts flat right over crest
No
30.
one falling off,
4
no
right
one
long
getting
tightens.
flats. This
Good
is
luck.
the level of competition that we're having in our regional rally series,
That's
rally
right.
series.
That is right. And now
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
and start of SS4 with Luka Giacomin starting off.
This time it's a dry stage, so I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna be going well, more comfortable this time, pushing the car. So, yep, definitely find more grip and we'll find out that they're going forward rather than slipping and sliding compared to the first 2 stages they had.
This is the interesting part right here. Keeping it high.
He's really finding the shortcut on every corner, keeping it on the inside, maintaining his trajectory, not having any wasteful movements on the steering. It's really a master class. If we now look at our Philippine top seed driver, yeah, the pressure is in there, but he still has the same thing that attracts me to his driving style. Still driving clean, but again, the desperation. I hope he doesn't have the ticker live on his own driving, because that will really freak you out.
I believe they're turned off for his display there, Aguila.
It has to be because the pressure is really in, and he's really neck and neck now with Manu Puri, and actually there's I think 2 other guys behind him.
It's a
Even
three-way
Nino
battle
Arakawa.
for P2 between Manu Puri and Nino Arakawa.
But if I'm not mistaken, Luca is like a world finalist for this game. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't have the
Finalist.
details to back that up, but I think Ivan must know.
Yep.
I mean, you raced
Luka,
against him on the Asia Pacific Dirt Rally rounds before.
I don't think I actually raced against him. I raced with him.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
but it was no competition. He was way in front. He is the Asia Pacific Rally champion sports back in 2020 when he had the lockdown. So, but he is also a semi-finalist at the Dirt Rally World Championship, and he's the Academy World Finalist for Australia as well back in 2014.
Wow.
So he's got a lot of credentials. Luka. But hey, right. Arakawa.
Now on the square right with Nino Arakawa and see how he does. Alright.
Now you can compare how Nino's driving compared to Luka and Lance. That there's more angle into his turns. A while ago, I was looking at how Luka and Lance was driving, and I thought Lance was driving really good already, but you can see that there's more straight lines that Luka is actually getting on these fast corners. So he's keeping the top speed up on these fast
Luka
stretches.
Giacomin across the line.
He's so fast that I haven't stopped talking about him. He's a big finish line already.
Now back to Gabriel Wee. And across the line. Out of close to Timothy Wan. Oh!
Getting a bit out of shape in those long bumps. Australia being known for all those bunny hops.
I thought Finland. No, I think Finland is worse, but this is also not very pleasant.
Finland is all the big jumps and roller coasters. Australia is all these bunny hops.
That's right. Now for Luka Giacomin at 319.45, Lance Gubali at 327.04, Manu Puri at 329.14, Nino Arakawa at 331.22, Gabriel Wee at 340.47, and Timothy Wan at 5-minute flat .81 with a 1-minute penalty. Oh dear, he's the first penalty for this one. I believe that's a tire change. Stop to repair a tire. And for Manu Puri, with no damage whatsoever for this one.
Oh, that is a clean car. Well, it seems like Luca's pulling out the 8-second gap over the sprint races from Lance. Pretty impressive. And we should be with his credentials. That's why we were actually glad that he's here competing, and we can actually see his live rally driving as we go on with round 2 of the 2022 Asia Pacific Dirt Rally 2 Championship.
All right. Hold on there. Seems to have encountered something weird for this one.
Seems like you're logging in again to Dirt Rally 2.0. Anyway, well,
Yeah, sadly the game crashed. I wonder
Are you
why.
serious?
I don't know why. Oh my dear lord.
yeah, but at least it's just one stage. Everyone can still rejoin, and everyone has
Actually,
finished.
the game is still ongoing. I just got disconnected as a spectator.
All right. So
We'll
we'll
find
just
out.
we'll find out from somebody what's going on.
Are you serious? Of all the times I can disconnect, it's now.
Anyway, we can ramble at least, Ivan, you and I.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with Luca. I think we're talking about him too much right now in this stream, but I really don't know the secret to his speed other than his insane precision and insane mastery of the course. That he can really maximize without unnecessary movements. But beyond that, and of course he's cutting corners where he can and all that. But really, his speed is something I could not imagine or understand. And I already thought that Lance is already someone that we are already at awe of with his driving. But yeah, I guess really the international level of digital motorsport that he's e-rally racing is really something to behold. And at least we're honored to have Luca to be part of our event, our 2022 Asia Pacific Dirt Rally 2.0 Championship. So yeah, I just and I can't wait to see what's up next with these guys with our final stage.
Yeah, well, I think we will be talking about Luca for a lot. We've been talking about him quite a lot, but it's only because I think we missed him and we weren't able to see how he was going to compete. We knew he had something there. He was first in the qualifying in round 1, and for him to miss the championship, or to, well, he didn't actually miss it. He was there competing. He was competing, and unfortunately, he got some disconnection, stuff that happens on the internet and on sim racing. So we couldn't see what he was capable of live. And of course, there was also the speculation, for those who didn't know who Luca was, of how he could actually match or get those times on first place. But definitely, what we're seeing from now is that he's just driving it really clean, and he's taking the usual cuts that Phil Mills calls, and a bit of cut here and there with two wheels on those stretches, so on the straight lines, and on those right fives, right six, left six, and left fives. Okay, and it seems that he's doing pretty well, putting that car on that straight line, and he's just getting more top speed on this high speed stages that we're having. So that's pretty awesome as you would see it, especially when we had that segment there where we were comparing Lance and Luca. I could notice that there was a bit more angle that Lance was putting in. It's not that big. It doesn't look like anything too much, but in a course over of so many corners on a stage, it's just gonna pile up, and that's where Luca's getting around 8 seconds more than Lance for every for every stage. But until we really know how it's being done, we can't replicate that. And with the experience that Luca has, that's just how much he's gaining at the moment.
All
Are we
right,
back?
guys, we're back. So, our apologies for the technical difficulties right there, but nonetheless, we'll be rerunning SS5 for the batch 1. So, without further ado, let's get to it. All right, so just to double check, we are running the last special stage, the reverse of SS1 at night, and with a service park once again. So we have our drivers back for this. All right, Ivan, shall we get this started?
Yeah, definitely. Just don't forget that you are supposed to be using the cars, the same cars that you were using a while ago. And lucky for us that, or for all of us, that we are starting from the special stage wherein there was a service, so should be okay. And none of these cars had too much damage anyways, so I'm pretty sure everybody's had their settings for this rally all saved, and that should be all well for these drivers as well.
That's right.
Just a bit of a stage delay there, for just like real rally drivers having a stage delay, so no worries about that. All in the day's work for any of these rally drivers who are able to adapt to any of these unsettled things that happen in the environment. So as for us here in the internet, it is an environment that it is unique. So here you go.
That's right.
As Ken Block says, that's rally. You know, however fast you may be, however well in real life, however technically you prepared your car, well, even here with all the setup changes possible, if a deer crosses your path and you hit it, there's nothing you can do. That's really your fate. So while we apologize for our technical difficulties, that's the reality of motorsport, the E-Motorsport, digital motorsport, and real motorsport. So I'm actually
Starts
while we were
80,
frantic on the
crest,
sidelines,
50,
but
flat left or
all
big
in all,
jump 50.
we can
Good
only
luck.
but laugh.
That's right. All right.
5, 4, 3, 2,
All right, so
1.
Luca
Go.
Giacomin on the starting line of SS5. Hopefully no kangaroos crossing here, which is the usual rodents that we see in these rallies. They're lovable rodents of Australia. Huge
Really?
ones.
Really, they can kill people with their kicks. These marsupials are something that are freaking. I think Australia has a lot of animals that can kill you easily. So
That is true.
with their spiders and all that, you know. But again, those are the things that you have to be mindful of your environment wherever you race.
So there you go. Just check out how Luca's doing these stages and how it turns and what I was mentioning.
The
a while ago.
recovery from the jumps there, Ivan, doesn't phase him one bit. Normally, you'd be freaking out
Yep.
if you landed okay, but he doesn't mind it.
He's
or
just
something.
looking for that straight line. While you know, we all know that we're supposed to be looking for the straight line. He knows where those straight lines are in this race. So he's recovery, yeah, that recovery going back and gaining speed again is just spot on.
That's right. Up next, take a look at Lance Cavalier right here.
He's not far behind. But this is a long stage, anything can happen.
That's
Yep.
right.
And this is only the start of the stage, so he's around 2 corners behind already. Yeah, it's the different Lance that we're seeing now because he's the one. Suddenly, he's the one who's chasing the seas over here.
Right, so for Lance Cavalier right now, he's on the downhill section of this track.
Still driving it smooth. He's still the smooth operator that we know him as. But there is a lot of hidden tricks. Not really hidden, but due to experience, a lot of seat time and a lot of course familiarity. Oh,
What are you just see
What
a
was that?
mistake? A rare mistake from
That
Lance.
was rare. But take a look at what we have on P2. It's Manu Puri.
And because of that mistake from Lance, Manu Puri takes advantage of that one. And yes, he's been right at the back of these two front runners of ours. And he's just there. He's doing it. He's keeping it consistent. Maybe that delay on our stage gave him a bit more time to relax and to get this on with. And getting a pretty good stage here. Up P2.
very clean. It's a very clean long corner, transitioning into another long corner. Not bad for P2, but he's actually on P2 P4 pace, I think, over the past few stages. So let's see where he ends up in the end later, sometime later.
Yeah, that's right. And you can see also in the sticker that are driving with Gabriel, Gabriel Wee from Singapore, and he's had a solid rally tonight. He's actually, we know he's been improving, and he's still there. He's just being consistent and running that rally well. I wonder how much seat time he's had over this round. I'm pretty sure he's that experienced from the first round. He's now more comfortable, and he now knows how much space he needs to build after running with those front runners. So, and he's pretty good because he's just right at it over there. And I think this is going to be an impressive overall time for him as well.
That's right. Now up next, Nino Arakawa.
Arakawa hasn't escaped with a clean run here in this round. He's had a few mistakes and spin-outs, but still there.
But Ivan, he has had some technical difficulties even before starting his stint here, because I think his shifter and handbrake in his computer has broken. So I think he's only using his wheel now to control everything, including shifting, I think, and handbraking. So despite his technical difficulties, he's still driving as fast as humanly possible. But maybe his mistakes are due to his equipment failures.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did figure that out right before the race.
Timothy 1. We're seeing a
Hong Kong
flat
rally.
tire.
Just when we were about to say that everybody was doing clean runs for the first four stages. So,
I think it's his second flat of the event.
I think so. Yeah. I think not replacing it, but just going. We're just going.
But he has two more sectors to go. That's a very long and difficult drive going home. Maybe he has no spares.
I think he decided not to change it. Yeah, I think he decided not to change it because it's going to cost him more time with the 1 minute. If he could save it would cost him like 50 seconds, then still spare him 10 seconds to the end of the stage. Luca Giacomin doing his last few corners and jumps until he seems to be successful enough to win this rally. Well, it's still too early.
Still hasn't finished.
Yeah, still hasn't finished, but it seems that he'll
And
be
Luca
taking this one
Giacomin across the line.
at least for this batch.
also about to finish.
Right, Manupuri across the line, followed closely by Nino Arakawa. Alright. And across the line, followed closely by Gabriel Lee.
Lance Gubalya uncharacteristically struggling in his run. But I think he's still in good stead in the championship because Luka Giacomin was, I think he was last in the batch. I don't know where he ended up. I think he was very far behind in a non-scoring position. And you can see the sparks flying on the back of Lance Gubalya. He's really lighting up the night sky now with those embers emanating from his rear right wheel.
Really keeping the weight on the left side of the car.
Timothy Wee's all tires are also failing, and now it's front right giving fireworks to the crowd on the stage.
Just better put it on the bridge, not fall
Okay,
out.
he's in and across the line. All right, so that's Luka Giacomin at 702.75, Manupuri at 715.66, Nino Arakawa at 728.92, Gabriel Wee at 734.26 with a 5-second penalty, Lance Gubalya at 810.59, and Timothy Wan at 830.12. Here are the split times, page notes. All right. That's really damaged the exhaust from the downhill sector right there with Lance Gubalya. And for Timothy Wan, I believe one overshot in one corner, causing the loss of turbo pressure. And that does it for batch 1. Congratulations to Luka Giacomin.
We'll still have to validate who is P2 and P3 in this batch as we manually compile the times. But regardless, it is very clear that Luka has dominated this batch so far.
All right. So that was the batch 1 so far. So it'll be a little bit of a challenge on our end, but nonetheless, it's gonna be a nice challenge rather. But yeah, there's such an unfortunate turn of events where the game could crash as well. But it's alright, it happens. I guess it's racing also. I believe, like Ivan.
Yeah, it's part of it. You know, in motorsports, there are things that happen like that. It's no different to red flags in Formula One, or force majeure with the rain, or anything like that with the delays of stages in the rallies, wherein stages could get cancelled because of safety reasons. For this one, it's because of the environment which we are in. It is the internet environment, and things can crash as well. So normal stuff that can happen, but we're always prepared for it for these things to happen as well, because the decisions will always go with the organizers, and the stewards will make their decisions as well to run the event. And the race director will also, or the clerk of the course for that matter in rally, will make the decision also of what will be the turnout of the event to run it as fair as possible. So with this one, the organizers and we've all decided that it would be a rerun of the SS5, and it should be no problem with the turn of events, as these are things that can normally happen. Unfortunately, what hasn't prepared our players is if this is actually something that has happened to them for the first time. So definitely they will be hearing a few things here and there, but again, to make it as fair as possible, that would be the best decision to continue and make the race possible. And what a race it was. Luka Giacomin taking a dominant run over there. We finally saw how he actually does it. It's been a long time. We've been wondering. I've been wondering myself how he's been doing it. The Asia Pacific 2020 Asia Pacific Esports Rally Championship. What we had. We've seen him win every single round, and it makes you think how he was doing it. But here you have him live, and he's showing it right in front of you. So for those who were joining that RaceNet championship before, back in 2020, here's your answer to how he's doing it. You can see him live, and what a spectacular performance from him. If anybody is gonna be challenging him, well, definitely Lance was supposed to be doing that one, but a rare mistake. Definitely, there's some pressure going on here for Lance in this one. But while we probably are looking for him to raise the Philippine flag for this one, there are still other drivers who are also wanting to do that. We have Nino Rakawa, of course, trying to go after that top spot as well. And we also have Julio Jimenez, who is also the second driver in the national championship in the Philippines to be trying to compete for that. And let's not forget, in our next batch, the PS4 batch, we actually have our number 3 driver and the top PlayStation driver, Rajesh Kankavik. The car, and he's been number 2 in the last round. So definitely the points aren't looking good for Lance on this one against Rajesh. Definitely Luca's going to be trying to catch up with that one, but it might not be enough with just 3 rounds of this short championship that we have, because as you all know, we still have a lot of other Asia Pacific championships going on as well. Right now we're also running the race room of the Malaysian Motorsports ASN. So there you go. MAM is running their race room series as well. They're qualifying over the week, and they'll be having their first race soon enough as well. So it's something that a lot of Asia Pacific championships are happening. So we have around 3 to 4 rounds, short rounds of this one, and let's see how it will turn out for the following year as well, if it gets longer, or how these formats are going to change. But definitely, if everybody is here participating and giving us these best performances from them, I don't see why FIA is not going to support it. FIA is already supporting this one, as all the ASNs are supporting this one from Asia Pacific. So let's see how this is gonna go.
Alright, so now as we transition to the next batch, we have the Ps4 drivers. So we only have 4 drivers right now who are in the lobby currently. We have Kunal Sharman, we have Inigo Roses, Dodot Montanier, and Dr. Rajesh. However, reserve drivers, I don't see our Tito Albert Narciso online for tonight. And Sam Smith is able to connect, but in 40 minutes, I don't think we can wait that long for the PS4 batch, sadly. Another one is Arjun Rao, unable to race for tonight, but I'll leave the decision up to you, Kevin. How do you want us to?
Let's leave the decision to our steward, Mr. Johan Kalam.
Why is that to be me? Huh? but to be honest, guys, let's start the race.
We can start. Yeah, we can start the race. We've had.
All right. So just a heads up. Sorry for the mishaps for the PS4 drivers. Those who can make it. Hopefully the next time around we can actually match the schedules. But yep. Hopefully PS4 drivers, you are ready. Standing by. I know you guys are watching the stream. I know you guys are constantly waiting on what happens on batch 1, so you guys know what to do for PS4. But nevertheless, yeah, let's start it, shall we? All right, we have. Okay, press right there. All right, so far we're set. Kunal Sharman, Inigo Roses, Dodot Montanier, and Dr. Rajesh is here with us. Alright, On your signal, guys. Shelby, start this race. All right.
Let's go.
Let's go for
let's
it.
go. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And reminding again everybody that the drivers have to use the cars that they use to qualify in their recce / qualifying runs. I wasn't able to qualify earlier this morning, but I was able to run at least this stage, this Mount K Pass. It's really a very difficult stage, especially the beginning, and it really goes on a. It really has a weird rhythm. It has a lot of jumps or humps and a lot of high speed sections that you don't know if you could carry the speed or if you have to be cautious because of the bumpy surface that your rear will toss around left, right, and center. So yeah, this is not an easy course, and anyone who can conquer these stages really deserves to be one of the best drivers of this game and of our series.
That's right.
So we're only waiting for Kunal Sharma to finish setting up his car. So I'm guessing everyone has their own bespoke tuning setups for this rally. So I think they're really maximizing their package in order to have the maximum speed possible and the quickest elapsed time possible in this rough and tumble Australian stage.
That's right.
Yep. I think a lot of guys were trying to look for the proper setup over here. Well, it depends on them. Some are just displayed on the YouTube. Others have been doing their own setup as well. But sometimes it's a question for the new
Starts
guys.
50,
who are really
2 left
interested in,
long, opens of a crest into
what's
narrow
the proper
bridge.
setup
Good
they
luck.
can do, but to each his own setup for each driver in their own style of driving.
All right. So now starting of SS1, we
5,
have Dr. Rajesh
4,
on the starting
3,
line.
2, 1,
With
go.
a clean white livery.
Not to mention his clean white shirt as well. So Dr. Rajesh using his team livery in his living room. So his bedroom for Team India.
Yeah, with that display of an Indian flag right there. Yeah.
And also his helmet, right, with the Indian colors.
All right. Yeah, it's over there. Beside the wheel.
Do we know if Dr. Rajesh is actually a medical doctor or an academic doctor?
We shall find out. Maybe
Would be nice if
maybe
there's
the
a
guys
medical
watching
doctor
all the way on YouTube, maybe you guys can help us out. I think he has a watch party set up on YouTube or Facebook or something.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Good to bring his fans in for support. So no problem there. And, taking this tarmac section really well.
He's going really
into that.
fast.
Yeah, the third section with the huge crest.
Pretty interesting battle between P1 and P2 between Dr. Rajesh and Kunal Sharma. Alright. Take a look at P2. We have Kunal Sharma.
They're basically neck and neck, huh?
Yep, the 2 Indian drivers and the 2 Ps4 drivers as well. So they're neck to neck. That's right.
Oh, he's very aggressive with his steering wheel and his Michael Jackson gloves. Really driving this hard out.
I was just about to say that these guys are contrast to each other. It's like Spy versus Spy that Mad magazine before.
Alright.
The yin and yang, and these guys are going at it.
I wonder if this is planned.
I think it is.
You think it's planned?
It seems so.
Man, it's interesting, actually. I'm not gonna lie, it is really interesting. Also, what gets my attention for Kunal Sharma in his setup is actually his handbrake. Because the USB handbrake can work on a PS4, or maybe that's a specific brand. Pretty new, if you ask me. Up next, our participant from Iligan. This is Dodot Montañer.
Right, all the way to the south of the Philippines. Our motorsports development program finalist from the Gymkhana of 2019 is here to battle again. This time with a great internet connection. So far, I hope I don't jinx it.
No, I don't think so.
We don't have typhoons right now, so we should be good.
Could be. That's right. Gander in this turn. Well, one turn most drivers struggle is actually this part. Approaching the square left, that's coming up in a few meters from now. Oh, sorry, square right, rather. My bad.
Yeah, square right.
Handbrake.
There we go. A push button handbrake, I believe, for Dodot Montañer, Jan.
Yeah, it looks like it, but he has pressed that button very accurately, and there was very minimal speed loss as he negotiated that corner.
That's right.
So, just so everyone knows, the top two drivers here in this PS4 just third qualifying into this one, and Dodot Montañer was actually ninth qualifying into this one as well, and Kunal Sharman was actually it was actually down in 20th, but that's not his true pace. He's had some problems before, or we know how he actually was able to. Well, he's always had qualifying problems in round one, but this time he's actually doing pretty well in the stages.
That's right. Up next, take a look at P4. We have Inigo Rosas. In the Philippines, Inigo Rosas pressing a flat tire on the front right.
Yep.
Wow!
No. That's going to be a tough one.
It's a struggle to really maintain directional stability with the missing front left rubber tire. Front right rather. So, whoa, he's really he's having to use those mountain sides like a Tamiya four-wheel drive. Wow!
Oh no!
Whoa!
That was wild.
That
Now
was
back
a
in the
lot.
lead, we have Dr. Rajesh.
Just using the momentum from all the elevations at this stage.
I mean, he has a bit of aggression in him. You know, looking at the other guys from the other half of the previous batch. You know, they're a bit clean, but really, Dr. Rajesh is really using his rear to turn a lot in order to negotiate those complex series of corners.
Definitely, 100%.
I really think that this aggressive driving style is really genetic. I think I also suffer from this, having this aggressiveness in the driving. As he flies, another massive jump right here. Whee!
Doesn't even flinch one bit.
The entry and the landing. The entry is the most important part there. You have to keep the car dead straight in order to land properly. And he has
That was pretty good preparation there for those two tight corners in that series. And it's all the way
Nice
up to the
entries and
finish line.
exit right there.
Wheel controlled.
And across the
Everything
line.
tempered.
across the line for Dodot Montanier, finishing P2. Now for P3, Kunal Sharman across the line. All right. For Inigo Rosas, looks like it's gonna be.
He still has one whole sector left to go. Will he make it in 2 minutes?
Oh, lots of
no.
others here.
Yeah, it's alright. You can make it.
Technically speaking, very roughly, based on my experience, minimal experience in this game, a sector is about 1 minute completion, depending on the speed of your car. So
That's right.
I think he should have just enough time to make it till the end before the timer runs out.
Hopefully he'll make it with a few seconds to
Yeah.
spare.
This is since this stage, this part is almost all fast corners. So this is 2 tight corners after this, after that bump. Should be all fine.
Oh no! That's the light. That's the pole. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, roll over.
No. Oh no!
He's almost there. Come on, recover.
You got it. You got it.
There, he's gonna finish it. He's almost
He
there.
can do it. He can do it.
He's really having very much difficulty keeping the car in a rough sense of direction. He's going to struggle even on the next stage, I think.
And across the line with 29 seconds to spare. All right, now we have Dr. Rajesh at 708.24, Dodot Montanier at 716.89, Kunal Sharman at 725.07, and Inigo Rosas at 10 minutes 13.94 with a 1 minute and 5 second penalty. All right, here are the split times and some stage notes. All right, looks like we have minor body damage for pretty much everyone. However, a rollover for Inigo Rosas. But yeah, not sure if the strategy for some drivers is to bring a lot of spare tires, like 2 or just 1. But perhaps a challenge. All right, now we move on to Ss2 Arm Sprints. We gotta see how this is gonna be done by the other drivers, because the flat out section of this track will actually make you or break you, unless will be one of the challenge. By the way. All right.
You know, I was seeing the time 7:08 for the first stage of Dr. Rajesh. I think he's about P2 or P3.
Starts
as
100
compared
over
to
grid,
the previous
6
batch
left,
of
very
this
long
stage.
over crest 30.
Oh.
Good luck.
Pace. So he's actually a podium pace right now. So just has to sustain it for the next 4 stages.
Definitely.
5,
That's pretty awesome
4,
for a PlayStation
3,
player.
2,
It's
1,
always being said that
go.
PlayStation has a disadvantage, but he's not showing that any of that. But and he's driving very consistently. Even the first round, we saw him how he could just control his the driving, the momentum and his emotions. He's just driving his own pace, and he just knows that he needs to go the fastest, because definitely he's not hand in hand with Luca or Lance. So you know, he's driving his own batch, and while we'll be comparing these guys to each other because of the PlayStation batch, again, he's just gonna run it as fast as he can.
And to the square left. There you go.
Nice.
Nicely done there by Dr. Rajesh. So I did like to notice how he takes the corners right here, as much as possible with minimal steer in, then with power outs from the rear to help him sustain the turn, I believe.
And with the WRC level car, you know, if you set up the differentials just right, you can drive the car, I think, pretty much whatever you like, whatever driving style you like.
Right.
So I guess he hasn't been able to. He has probably set up the car to his satisfaction. Now we're seeing Dodo Montanier taking the square right very cleanly without using the handbrake, just taking the racing line. Not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
A little known thing, guys. Well, we're always saying that the Dodot has undergone programs under AAP, under the Motorsport Development Program. Do you guys also know that AAP also holds special rally modules under the Motorsport Development Program? And that's something that we were able to undertake, and also participate last weekend, and I think this weekend also in Cebu, right, Ivan?
The Motorsports Development Program Special Module Rally Driving is actually also happening today in Cebu. That's in the middle part of the Philippines, in the Visayas area. And yeah, so there's a lot of interesting sign up for those who are here in the Philippines and join these driving clinics that we have. The modules since 2015, the MSTP has been teaching the fundamentals of driving in motorsports for very new guys. For this one, of course, you need a special. I mean, you need to have some experience. This is why it's a special module. They're jumping into other disciplines as well. But definitely, you're in good hands with the instructors, being 10-time national champion. Pesado, who used to be also a works rally driver for the Malaysians. They know it. It's from Perth, the Proton Leon Rally team, and as well as the Mitsubishi Rally Art Hong Kong team here that driving 92 and 93. So that's something that you'll be able to experience as well. And it's only for a minimal fee. And it's supported, of course, by the FIA Sports Grant as well. So do join, and watch out for more rally modules as well.
Alright, so top 2 drivers have finished. Bekiworkzz at P1, Dodot Montanier at P2, and Keon Sondra at P3. Followed closely by E-Motorsports.
I'm sure he's still nursing a broken car, but at least he has 4 tires, 4 round tires to traverse the stages with.
Alright. We have Dr. Rajesh at 332.81, Dodot Montanier at 342.58, Keon Sondra at 349.72, and E-Motorsports at 416.07. Here are the split times, and here are the stage notes. So it looks like body damage, and E-Motorsports apparently has lost a wheel. Oh, dear. Loss of turbo pressure. And that's going to be a complicated repair if you're going to have to service that. Hopefully 30 minutes is sufficient consumable time for your mechanics to handle that, but nonetheless, it'll be a challenge in its own. All right. All right, by the way, I'd like to give a massive shout out to you guys who are watching all the way on YouTube, guys. Mad respect. And wow, it looks like a watch party for Dr. Rajesh is back. And even for Twitch. Shout out to you guys for watching. And here we go. One interesting stage for majority of the drivers is the rain.
We haven't really mentioned what about this stage, right? The characteristics of this stage. Apparently, this stage is this set of stages are held in the Monaro region of Australia. So, according to Wikipedia, it's like a plateau located 1,000 meters above sea level, and apparently it has so much geographic changes. It's located in New South Wales, this general region. And I was also wondering what is Monaro, because there's a car that I like from Australia called the Holden Monaro, um, which is I think in the US they sold it as I don't know, the Pontiac GTO, if I'm not mistaken. So that's at least the later, the 2000s version, 2000. According to
Starts
Wikipedia,
5 right long,
2001 to
slow 30,
2006.
turn square right unseen. Good luck.
On board again with Dr. Rajesh.
5, 4, 3,
Dr.
2,
Rajesh
1,
Kankablika. Here he goes.
Alright, that's a rigorous start for SS3. Alright.
Really, to just observe him drive, he's again maximizing momentum, really letting the car oversteer to negotiate those turns. And one reason that I mentioned in the previous stage about the rally stage is that we learned certain lessons about the racing lines of rally and pitching the car in order to hit those racing lines. So I'm really gaining a different perspective on viewing these guys and how they drive and how they tackle the corners and how they take the momentum. And Dr. Rajesh really is able to maximize and really take very, very nice. His lines are pretty good from what I've seen. And his entry speed also is pretty decent as well. He's able to really negotiate with this muddy, wet road condition.
Up next, the P2, we have Kunal Sharma.
Kunal Sharman, really, it's really a white versus black. Really, that's something really interesting that was pointed out by Ivan. So, but there is really a change of. There's a really big difference on driving styles from the two. You could have seen earlier that Dr. Rajesh Kandavikar really was a bit smoother, and you can see Kunal sawing on the wheel and using the handbrake to catch him from making a bigger mistake. So, whoa! But regardless, what's really more important is these guys are hopefully having fun and enjoying this experience.
Definitely, 100%. I believe these guys are driving to their heart's content.
As they should, because this sport, whether digital or real life, especially real life, I don't think this is an easy motor sport. So the only thing that would really sustain you is really the desire and love and enjoyment that you are experiencing. Whoa!
That little hiccup there on the outside for Kunal Sharma.
I think that's a common corner where a lot of drivers are really making that mistake to hit the mountain side there. I think that corner is a really tricky one.
Now take a gander on this P2 taken by Dodot Montagnier.
Yeah, they're neck and neck with Kunal. So, whoa, this is the first mini jump, and there's gonna be a massive jump right ahead. And let's see how he takes it. Whoa.
Nicely done there.
So much airtime over there for Dodot Montagnier.
Alright. Take it smoothly now. And nails that last bend segment. Nicely done. And Dr. Rajesh finishes at P1. Followed closely by Dodot Montagnier on P2. Kunal Sharman finishing P3. And looks like we have Inigo Rosas nursing a Volkswagen Polo. I believe the engine power has greatly reduced because there's no turbos pulling, but man, that is unfortunate.
But the car's still moving, right? So that's something.
I believe so. Oh no! Oh no! He saved it. He's fine.
Safe. What's important in these types of situations that the car is still moving and you are able to set a time and finish the stage. That's the most important. You know, a lot of heartaches and tears are shed due to mechanical failures.
Alright, so we have Dr. Rajesh at 356.79, Dodot Montagnier at 403.18, Kunal Sharman at 406.21, and Inigo Ross is at 453.93. Split times and the stage notes with no damage whatsoever for Dr. Rajesh. Man, respect for that.
Keanu, could we go back to the stage times?
Sure. There you go.
Interesting. All right.
There,
Got it.
this is not bad so far. It's very interesting. It's a tight battle between P2 and P3 with Kunal and Dodot. It's really going to be interesting who will be able to be in the podium for this PlayStation 4 batch.
Yep. So anyway, while I was being quiet, I was busy, chatting down the results a while ago, and shout out to Nino Arakawa for getting those stage times for SS4. Just for a quick reference, of course, we'll be double checking the results later, but it seems that Luca Giacomin was able to get a total time of provisionally 24:26.757, and Lance is around 2 minutes off with a 26:13.
Starts flat right over crest 30, 4 right long tightens. Good luck.
Actually, Nino Arakawa is at 26:09.399. So provisionally, Nino Arakawa is in second place, and let's see if Dr. Rajesh can actually slot in there or
5,
take this fight
4,
to Luca.
3, 2, 1, go.
And away they go, starting SS4 is Dr. Rajesh.
He's really maximizing the first stage, going through the gate and the bridge, turning right and turning left.
Oh, nice. Nicely done. Alright, no hesitation right there. Just keep it going. Kept it flowing. Nice. Alright. Keeping it on the outside to avoid any mishaps.
And if you notice, he has like one wheel out of the road there, turning that corner.
That's right.
He's like doing a Takumi Fujiwara maneuver right there, the ditch driving thing.
The epitome of weight transfer, I believe. Great job.
Yeah, and maximizing whatever little road you have.
Oh, yes. Definitely. Trailing closely at P2 is Dodot Montagnier.
You have to remember, guys, that Dodot is also a finalist at the MSTP Gymkhana events. He has traveled to Manila to compete with some of the best Gymkhana drivers in the Philippines. So he is no slouch in real life. And it's very fortunate and we're very lucky to be able to see his skills on the digital scene, and we're seeing it live on live stream as well. So yeah, he's doing pretty well. And so far, we're only seeing the slightest of mistakes from him, but his pace is, again, for this match, P2, P3 level. So it's really a great match between him and Kunal.
Oh yes, definitely, 100%. It's always a neck-and-neck battle between these two gentlemen, isn't it, John? They overtake each other, and even after a corner, they swap places.
It's actually separating the two. In here, it's basically fractions of a second, but geographically, they're separated by thousands of miles of land and sea. So this is a great. Again, this is the wonders of today's technology. And
Oh no! The rear
Whoa.
snag. The rear snag. Oh no.
minor mistake, but he's still able to still carry it forward.
This one,
So
a
I-
scratch on the rear bumper at the back. On the
Yeah,
flare.
this but a scratch. That's right.
Now into the square right and Dodot Montanier. Nicely
Not bad.
done. Up next, Kunal Sharman just seconds behind Dodot Montanier.
I think they're in the same corner at that part.
You can really see that Kunal's car is really very much sashaying left and right. You really can see his aggressive driving style, which is very entertaining.
And Dr. Rajesh across the line. Oh, no fear, no hesitation. And Dodot Montanier across the line.
Whoa!
Whoa, easy, easy.
Easy
Across the
Kunal.
line.
He was getting his car a bit misshapen there near the end, but at least he's able to complete it with minor incident.
That's right.
Bekiworkzz used to be joining us on our previous digital rally events. We know him from using Ford vehicles. So I don't know what happened to the romance with Ford, but right now he's driving a Volkswagen.
Actually, Jahan, Inigo's dad is I used to be, I think, the president of the Volkswagen Club here in the Philippines. So with all the Beatles, if I'm not mistaken. So it's pretty. That's his romance with the Volkswagen.
Ooh.
Cool.
Heritage, I believe. All right, so Dr. Rajesh at 328.82, Dodot Montanier at 340.72, Kunal Sharman at 345.88, and Inigo Ross at 425.90. All right, here are the split times, here are the stage notes. Oh, blown turbo pipe, that's going to be a bit heavy, but nonetheless, that's right, here we go. All right, so to those who are watching right now, invites have been sent for the PC batch 2. So, guys, if you're on this batch, come on down.
Yep, and don't forget, you're watching the 2022 Asia Pacific Dirt Rally 2 Championship. It's supported by all the ASNs from the Asia Pacific region. So yeah, and hey, it's SS5. Hopefully nothing crashes here, right?
Hopefully.
Crossing fingers.
None. This is the PS4. Don't worry.
All right. I think it was PS4 that we used to have problems with before.
Oh, for the
Not the
for the
PCs,
internet
yeah.
connection. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Seems like things have turned around this tonight. But hey,
With numerous updates, well, some are stable, some are unstable, but things happen.
that's right. Anyway, let's see how
back
these
to
drivers.
stock, ba? Revert back to stock if not working. I'm just kidding. All right.
Starts
go.
80, crest 50,
You
flat
know,
left
Keanu,
over big jump
sometimes
50.
back to stock
luck.
configuration is not the way. You can't go back anymore. Once you go out of stock, you can't go back.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Pretty accurate, I'd say.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Right, thumbs up from
One.
Dr. Rajesh.
Go.
All right, there we go.
Going for the
Last
podium.
special stage for the PS4 batch. All right, some static there, Kuya.
Sorry, I don't have control of the static. But yeah, maybe I'll just keep on talking. Maybe that would help. So anyway, so again, Dr. Rajesh is again doing it quite well so far. But this is the big, massive jump in reverse. So I think it actually is less comfortable to do it on the opposite side. I think.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but,
guess for this one, at least the scary part is done. But yeah.
No, there's a scary part. I think the last one is scary, going downhill and going very fast.
Oh yes,
And
yes,
all those
right.
hops and jumps. That's actually more scary than that. Because those are just two big jumps. You can easily place your car properly, but the one at the end of the final sector, I think, is something that I dislike immensely.
Oh, I see. I see.
I have a love-hate relationship with this stage. I don't like this part, this half part of the stage, but I like the one where there's a bridge and where there's a lot of terrain changes on the other half of this stage. So
I don't like the bridge. I don't like the bridge. I fall off the
I think I like the fast tarmac section of it. That's why it's for me it's challenging and there's a lot of variety that happens instead of this one with a lot of trees and on one side and the other side there's just the mountain.
And look who we have taking a gander on P1. It's Dodot Montagnier challenging Dr. Rajesh for P1.
Why not? Maybe in the evolution of this championship in Paris, maybe we should have some kind of power stage. Risking a few more points maybe. But I'm really
Oh no!
sure.
Whoa! I think we jinxed that one. Sorry.
I
No,
think,
but he's still fast. He's still fast. That's still just a minor hiccup.
I think Dodot was feeling it there in terms of the speed, but got pretty much out of hand. Now it's back on earth and knows that he needs to go his own pace again.
But oh, he's actually keeping up. He's keeping up.
I think Dr. Rajesh is just going on a measured pace now. That's all he needs to do is to finish.
That's
And
right.
he's going to finish strong regardless. Of course, it's Dodot's and Dodot is really pushing really farther to reach the current pace of Dr. Rajesh right now. So I think it will be an interesting SS5.
This is turning out to be interesting. It's a neck and neck battle for P1.
Despite that hiccup, right? So
That's right.
this is interesting. This is gonna be a splendid performance from Dodot.
All right.
And
Up
it
next,
is.
Kunal Sharma.
Something probably happened to Kunal. He's off pace now. I think it's I don't know if there's damage or it's just the blanket of the night making it difficult for him to see out and undertake the crazy maneuvers that he's able to do.
I believe so, yeah.
Right, that's
Oh.
the halfway point.
Whoa! Another
Oh.
Scandinavian flick!
Always a delight to see.
And from my my supposed compatriots as well from another local. So yeah. Whoa! That was almost fantastic. Almost.
It's pretty spectacular, John, huh?
Yeah, I like you. I like how you drive Kunal.
Oh no! Oh dear. Alright, up next, Inigo Rosas.
Ross is again nursing something. I don't know what now. But I think he has really handicapped himself on the first stage, and then probably is not able to repair the car into his satisfaction for all these 5 stages. So I guess he's just basically limping the car home.
Oh dear.
But again, well, what's important really, Kian, is you have to really finish the car. I mean, even in real life, even my experience just today, just to even bring the car 7 kilometers to my house, I've experienced terminal engine failure. So,
Oh
yeah.
dear Lord. Okay.
So that's just 7 kilometers and street driving. What more these rally stages, man?
That's
So, so at least the car still moves. Unlike my car, it can't move anymore. So that sucks. So yeah, but that's rally again. I mean, that's life basically.
Alright, now back to the leads. Dr. Rajesh. And looks like he has actually made some distance now with Dodot.
Whoa, what a tank slapper over there. Still tank slapping several corners out, but I think he has managed to maintain his direction.
Alright. Nice save there. But I believe on the corners it's Dodot that's keeping up.
It was a good point that you raised a while ago, Jahan, that he needed to, maybe Dr. Rajesh is taking a step back, but it doesn't seem so this time. But if you think about it, he will be leading the points if ever he does finish on the podium. So I think that's his aim now, to be able to maintain the championship for this Asia Pacific Dirt Rally championship that we have.
We're gonna have a good round 3, I think.
Alright, Dr. Rajesh across the line, followed closely by Dodot Montagnier.
Some distance behind is Kumal. That hit on the gate, what's that? The fence of or sheep or something. I think that really set him back very far for at least this stage. But anyway, he's still driving pretty well so far. He's about to.
Oh no no
Oh!
no! That
He's
was
about
a
to
hit.
go home. You're about to go home. Why? Anyway, I'm so excited to go home. Really, Inigo severely down on power right now. But at least his car's rolling, guys. So that at least he can at least say that he is a finisher. To be a DNF guy is really something regrettable, and it would be really sad for
Not
various
this time.
reasons.
Not this time.
Not this time. Hopefully, he still has half of the sector left to go. He has plenty of time, 60 seconds.
He has a lot of time to spare. You just gotta make it reach there.
One more bridge.
All right, here we go.
Under steering. Whoa.
And across the line. Okay. There we go. Dr. Rajesh at 718.07, Dodot Montagnier at 726.11, Kunal Sharman at 756.69, ooh, nice, and Inigo Rosas at 10:03.67 with a 1-minute penalty. Alright, here are the split times, stage notes, and for the delight for Kuya Ivan, here are the event times.
Wow.
Don't know
Dr. Rajesh. Dr. Rajesh is at least, 40 seconds ahead
of
Dodot, I think.
Oh, I see.
Yep, with that stage time or the event time, I think that puts Dr. Rajesh right now on P2 as he's the only guy so far in the 25-minute mark.
Wow.
So yeah. Oh, sorry. Is with Manupuri is also with the 25-minute mark. So actually, it's P2, I think, for Dr. Rajesh, and I think P3 for Manupuri. But again, these are all provisional. I'll still need to check everything else once we're done with the whole rally. All right.
So I believe, man, congratulations to Dr. Rajesh. Looks like provisionally you are at P2. And wow. So let's get it on for the last batch. And I believe these are the PC drivers right here with us. All right.
We have pretty competitive bunch of drivers over here for our third batch, and of course we have the runner-up from the National Digital Rally Championship that we had back in 2021. We have Julio Jimenez, who actually qualified P7 for this one. Chloe Gutierrez, who was a challenger to that second runner-up last year also in the National Digital Rally Championship. We also have from India Navneet Kumar and John Lawrence Bernardo, one of our series regulars over here. He's been with us since the first season of the AEP Digital Rally Series.
Since day one, actually.
And since day one, and even actually before the whole AEP Digital Rally Series, he was there already playing this game
right.
online, whenever. Rafael Lee, one of our pretty new guys back in 2021, started with a controller. I think he's still in the controller. He did try it out with a steering wheel, but he's back. I think he wasn't. I'm not so sure if he was able to qualify last time, but he's here. Gerald David is also qualified from the Philippines, and I'm not too sure if our Malaysian friend Lukman will be able to join us in this third batch.
He is. He's right here.
All right, so we have a Malaysian here with us joining us, so that's pretty cool.
All right, so yeah, Lukman Al Hakim is right here. Joy Gutierrez, John Lawrence Bernardo, Julio Jimenez, Navneet Kumar, Gerald David, and the can man. This is Rafael Lee. All right, so gentlemen, we have a complete lobby for the second batch of PC drivers. Shall we get this race started?
Yes, why not? Definitely.
All right, gentlemen, good luck. All right, just a reminder for the drivers to please choose the car that you qualified with to avoid unnecessary penalties. Because every second will count for this one. All right.
It's really interesting, guys, that it's really also a function of the car that you use for your performance in this particular game, in this particular class. So I'm assuming that maybe the Fiesta has some major advantage. I don't know, maybe, why aren't they picking the Space Star, or basically what we call the Mitsubishi Mirage? I don't know why they're not picking that. And I think there's one more car that they're not picking. So what do you guys think?
I'm not too sure with those two cars, with the Mitsubishi Mirage, the Space Star. I personally like it. It's a car I've always been using ever since I've started. But I think it's just a matter of preference as well. It's usually the first car that it's usually you choose between the fastest car that's available, and either or that, or it's your favorite car that you've been using probably from the start, or something that you've been used to. So it's between those two. For the front runners, I've noticed that they've mostly chosen the car that is the fastest. But for the others,
starts 50, two left long, opens of a crest into narrow bridge. Good luck.
All right, so I believe this is Julio Jimenez starting the second batch for the PC drivers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off.
So Julio Jimenez is representing Australia or Philippines?
Philippines.
Okay.
I think who you're referring to, Kuya Jan, is Joey Gutierrez.
Joey Gutierrez. Okay. But so far so good. He's having good pace. He's having good lines. A bit early, taking early racing lines, but it's okay. He's cutting the corners and maximizing or minimizing the distance.
Julio is one of another of our redemption drivers for this race. Pretty much frustrated with the disconnections that were happening to him last round, but we know he's a quick driver. He's challenged Lance last year also in the National Digital Rally Championship, and I'm pretty sure he wants to show that his improvement over the past months to be able to compete here at the top level.
Up next, take a gander at P1. We have Joey Gutierrez.
Joey Gutierrez on his home ground in Australia, showing how it's done.
Hi, Mike, to everyone watching from Australia. Sorry for my poor Australian accent. But this is your home course, technically speaking. So we're looking at Joey Gutierrez right now, and seeing how is he tackling this third surface. I think from now, have they already passed the tarmac?
Yes, they have.
So he has already passed the tarmac, and it's third from here on out.
After this farmland rally route that they're taking, they will soon be going up the mountains.
That's right. Up next, take a gander on P3. This is Gerald David.
Gerald David with the Skoda.
Wasn't able to qualify last time. Well, he qualified. I mean, he was able to join the qualifying, but wasn't able to get into the finals last time. But great to have him here this time out competing with us.
Right. Gerald David is Boots in Zoom room, I believe. There you go. Another triple screen setup as well.
Really, that setup is something I really like. Because when you're actually going sideways, you kind of need to, you have to kind of look at your peripheral vision in real life. So having a triple screen really helps you already point the car to wherever you need to point it.
Oh, yes.
That's really a tactical advantage in these digital motorsport events.
Definitely, 100%. Up next, John Lawrence Bernardo.
John Law again. When was the last time I saw John Law in person? He was able
That
to.
was the awards night, I believe, good John.
That was the awards night, and I think he felt that when I saw him in real life, that maybe he was a bit perturbed with my demeanor. But I apologize to him in advance, in the present, from then till now, because we were busy. We had to organize the event. But again, I hope he enjoyed, and he's still doing a great job right now.
Definitely, 100%. A lot of things to look out for, actually, for events like those, and grabe. Looking forward to the next one, actually, even for digital motorsports, and actually, finally it's officially recognized. All thanks to you guys. So yeah, I made it all happen. Up next, a battle for P5 between Naveed Kumar and Rafael Lee.
Naveed Kumar going out a bit of shape there in that apex, but still being able to bring the momentum towards all those uphills and downhills and corners.
That's right.
In this section of the page. So props to him on this one. And yeah, it's giving him awarding him a P3 at the moment.
It's anyone's race, I think. Still, I think the thicker they have the top three guys, not really neck and neck, but close to each other. So just one mistake of anyone on the top, and then everyone on the bottom can still keep throughout.
Up next, we have Rafael Lee. Literally just seconds away.
You see that? He's on a wheel right now, huh?
Yes, he is.
Our controller guy, our can man, has already upgraded to a wheel formally. Oh, and he's handling that controller quite nicely. I mean the steering wheel rather.
I remember his first try on the steering wheel before. I think that was back in our pilot rally point. Yep, in December.
Yeah.
And he was going haywire with that one. Since now it's got more motors to give us into this one braking. It's got a hang of it. It's a good. I guess it's been a good 4 months already.
I believe so, yeah.
Within practicing, yeah.
All right, back to the lead. Joey Gutierrez.
Joey Gutierrez showing how the Aussies do it.
And across the flying finish, and Joey Gutierrez crossed the line. Followed closely by Julio Jimenez. And now Gerald David across the line as well. Followed closely by John Lawrence Bernardo across the line as well. Naveed Kumar right behind him. And Rafael Lee across the line. We have our Malaysian driver, Lukman Al Hakim, nursing a flat tire, I believe, on the front left of the car.
I want to wish our Malaysian brothers and sisters watching right now an advanced Eid al-Fitr. Whoa! As he hits the tree. Ramadan, I don't know what's going on in Malaysia now, but the month of Ramadan is already fast approaching the end. I think it's just a couple of days left. And have a blessed end of Ramadan to everyone, to our Muslim brothers and sisters. And I'm assuming that Lukman has eaten already, has broken his fast, so hopefully has the energy to race hard for tonight's event.
He can do it.
He is doing it. He's cooking.
Oh, no. No, he's up. No, he's good. He's good.
Go.
You can do it.
Go.
Do it like a rally driver. There you go. With up 4 wheels.
I guess these guys are doing skateboard tricks with the rally cars, huh?
And across the line. Alright, so Joey Gutierrez at 7:14.34, Julio Jimenez at 7:16.58, Gerald David at 7:24.43, John Lawrence Bernardo at 7:30.44, Naveed Kumar at 7:31.41, Rafael Lee at 7:35.60, and Lukman Al Hakim at 10:15.45 with a 1 minute and 9 second penalty. Alright, here are the split times. And some stage notes. Looks like everyone suffered some body damage. But, nasty accident for Lukman Al Hakim. But he'll be okay.
Minor body damage compared to the first batch of PC. That was a that's relatively okay.
Believe
Well,
so. Yeah.
well, at least they're having body damage and not emotional damage, right?
Uh, yeah. Yeah.
So it's good.
All right.
I think the only emotion that they're getting now is all the adrenaline from that first stage at the moment, Jahan. So that's pretty cool.
Well, they still have what 3 more stages to go, or 4 more stages to go. I don't know.
That's 4 more stages, right? That was the first stage.
Starts at
Yeah,
100
yeah.
of a
This is
grid,
SS2.
6 left, very
I'm-
long of a crest,
I'm
30.
probably very delirious
luck.
right now. But yeah, that I think that for that SS1 is a doozy. Is really a long stage. So at
5,
least these guys have the
4,
stamina to
3, 2,
sustain that one and
1,
have 4 more
go.
stages left to go. This one is the tough one for me. This one is uphill, and then if taken in reverse, it's absolutely difficult for me this part. Because it has a lot of jumps, those small jumps. It's really hard to maintain the directional stability of the car.
Right.
But Julio Jimenez is able to manage it. On the square left, it's okay. He made it.
But Joey Gutierrez going pretty flat out in these wet conditions at the moment, and same also with the tarmac right-hander, where it's usually very, very slippery. So, like, it's as if they're driving all on a consistent surface, but really when it gets to this surface in tarmac and where it's wet in these Australian stages, it's sometimes very tempting to just keep it flat, especially with the speed that you're building up there.
I'll take a gander on P1. We have Julio Jimenez taking the lead away from Joey Gutierrez.
Julio Jimenez, the fastest guy in this batch from qualifying. Surely he wants to get a piece of that podium step for him as well. So he's going to try his best as well to not just win this batch, but to take a challenge to the front runners.
It's really gonna be interesting, actually, the championship. Who's gonna be on points still at the lead, and if these guys at this PC2 batch will also be on the running also for honors, because we've seen the top guys doing fantastic. We've seen them also being having very tragic results. So really, the championship is still gonna be very interesting, especially now with we're now watching Rafael Lee, who's a vastly improved driver since the first time you saw him on the controller, taking that.
Little overcooked it there.
What happened there? He was off.
I think an out-tabbed or something. Oh dear.
That's unfortunate. It's like that's something I didn't understand. He lost control because of his controls being disconnected or something.
I think the zoom overlay is doing that thing once again. Oh dear. Hopefully not, but yeah.
Yeah, but his driving is fast. I'm telling you, even though with that mishap, that's not his fault, but his driving is vastly.
Now back to Julio Jimenez. No.
Whoa!
He almost fell. He almost fell. No, not this time.
He was almost swimming with the fishes there, huh?
Definitely lost some time there, but good save.
Cross the line. And Joey Gutierrez across the line, followed closely by John Lawrence Bernardo. Now for Lukman Al Hakim. And across the flying finish. And across the line. And Gerald David looks to be nursing a flat tire going to the finish line.
By his front right corner of the car is really badly misshapen. It seems like, you know,
The right turn a little too hard, perhaps.
maybe he did the same thing I did. He probably hit something.
Oh, no.
Well, he's
No. Okay.
He's having difficulty really taking left turns because of his missing rubber on his front right corner. He's having
Okay. If you can
recover.
No, he's not. He's not recovered. Nah, he is. He did.
I think he has enough time to complete the stage. He's almost done anyway. But
No. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no.
he went for a car wash, unfortunately. But anyway, he has a service. He has some service time upcoming, so he'll be able to repair his car. Hopefully,
Yes.
in good condition.
Alright, so Julio Jimenez at 346.10, Joey Gutierrez at 353.38, John Lawrence Bernardo at 354.79, Rafael Lee at 355.73, Navneet Kumar at 356.92, Lukman Al Hakim at 409.79, and Gerald David at 534.58 with a 9-second penalty. I believe that was a recovery. And here are the stage notes. And looks like only there's minor body damage for John Lawrence Bernardo. Nothing engine related. Nothing, no part of the engine was hit, I believe. So, alright. So looks like this is the part where you can do some repairs. Only within the 30-minute given time. Okay, let's check it out.
Well, for some of these guys, you know, their digital mechanics will have an easy time, but for the others, they're going to really maximize the 30 allotted minutes to get their cars into fighting form. But let's see how they go, and hopefully they can still also do some setup changes in order to maximize the next two stages. Really, this event is really a topsy-turvy thing right now. Of course, we're watching PC2 batch. We're still seeing top three guys in this batch neck and neck, and hopefully, I think it's still Joey Gutierrez leading them. Perhaps on time. What do you guys think?
Starts 5 right long, slow 30, turn square right unseen.
Joey
Good luck.
Gutierrez shouldn't be too far behind.
Alright, so this is Julio Jimenez on the starting line. Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And he's off. Now into the square right. Nicely done there.
This track should be a familiar one to them. They've already passed this one in the first stage, the second half. Albeit I think it was a bit drier that time, but this time it's a bit slippery and muddy.
For what I'm seeing, they're able to manage it just fine, especially for Julio Jimenez, Joey Gutierrez rather. Able to do it just fine.
Yep.
Let's gander who we have on P2. Rafael Lee.
Yep, Rafael Lee is doing a number 2 at the moment, but I'm pretty sure Joey Gutierrez will be trying to get that P2 spot again, where he usually is. But the can man actually is more settled in now to his driving style with the steering wheel.
With his new wheel now, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Is he running a T300? I can't
Yes,
tell.
he's running a T300 with the Ferrari wheel on it. So, Alcantara wheel, I believe. I'm not quite sure. The suede version.
It's a D wheel. It's a D-shaped wheel.
No, it's a round one, I believe.
Okay, I can't. It's kind of blurry. My feed is kind of blurry now, so I can't really super, see it. But anyway, I would be shocked if we'd be using a Formula wheel.
Hey, who we have on P2? It's Lukman Al Hakim.
Oh!
No!
Whoa!
Can he save it? Can he though?
No.
Oh no!
Reset.
That's the car. Or he can pull it out just like that.
He was at P2 pace, but I mean, again, these mistakes going too fast for your own good really. It's really nice. I think the mental thing that we have to do is really to maintain the pace.
Oh! Was riding the wall there.
That was a big hit to the wall.
But Lukman is also using a controller.
I believe that's an Xbox controller or a
Been,
Logitech. I'm not sure.
It would have been pretty cool to see him with Rafael Lee competing hand in hand with those controllers. But hey, not bad. He's still under this rally. He's actually still 25 despite that mishap. Seems like the can man has made a mistake somewhere.
Alright.
Same with
Gander on P4, Navneet Kumar battling it out with John Lawrence Bernardo for P3.
Kumar has still had a pretty silent rally at the moment, but he's there. He's still in the midfield of this batch 3, and he's doing pretty well. Staying consistent there.
That's right. Take a gander on P3 with John Lawrence Bernardo. And John Lawrence Bernardo really invested on his upgrades on his setup just to make the experience a little bit more comfortable on the track.
One thing we're seeing great now with John Lowe is that I don't think he has any mishaps on the start of this rally.
Not at all, I
Good
believe.
for him. It's a clean rally for him so far.
And Gerald David across the line, followed closely by Rafael Lee. And across the line, Julio Jimenez at 401.64, Joey Gutierrez at 406.20, John Lawrence Bernardo at 412.98, Navneet Kumar at 414.14, Lukman Al Hakim at 422.02, Gerald David at 422.14, and for Rafael Lee at 436.04. Right, here are the split times and some stage notes, and it's only John Lawrence Bernardo without any damage whatsoever on this wet stage. Hey, and now that is
Something
remarkable. Yeah, that's remarkable. Yeah.
I think he's in a good mental place now. He's just enjoying the drive, so he's keeping the car clean. So that's good. That's good. But anyway, 2 more stages, so John Lowe can push it a bit more, but yet keep it clean, and he should place very well with this batch.
All right. Let's see. Okay. The players have loaded. And here we go.
Starts flat right over crest 30, 4 right long tightens. Good luck.
And finger stretching there for Julio Jimenez right before stage. Don't worry, man, you can do this.
You should do the finish preparation
5,
before the stage, like
4,
Tali Rovender
3,
and what Harry
2,
Matila did. That's what I
1,
used to do.
go.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is?
They warm up the wrists, so they kind of bend and stretch and turn it around right before they and do like double claps just for them to get them mentally prepared before the stage.
So you mean to say they have a routine that they do at the end of each stage or before a
At the
stage?
start, before each stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It goes with
Missed that one.
sports psychology in terms of mental preparation. So each driver has their own. Some drivers don't have it, but depends on their routine.
I think that
It's like the New Zealand and them doing the haka at the start. So while it's not, that one is a bit more with tradition, there's also more of routine as well. Mental preparation for mental state.
I actually agree, Ivan, on that one. In my personal experience racing, you know, you kinda have to set a routine, especially if you're nervous. Having a routine or having a set steps on how you, let's say, you just put your helmet, put your gloves, whatever. You know, that a set routine like that keeps you calm and not tense. I don't know if you remember, Ivan. There's one race you were there also that, you know, I did not follow my set routine. I was actually sleeping. So my previous run, my next run was all screwed up. So I failed miserably at that one. So that setting of routine is very important, I think.
It happens not to the best of us. I think some of the drivers also here, we have actually one driver who qualified because he also stepped too much and did not follow his usual routine. So was not able to join the qualification. So we'll see him in the next round for sure. Going back, we have
Rafael Lee at P3.
trying to regain momentum again that he lost from that previous stage. He was doing so well, but apparently he made a mistake somewhere there in that stage and dropping down to that stage. But now he's back on P2.
Bit of an understeer there on the square left. But able to recover it somehow. Battling for P4 and P3 is Navneet Kumar.
Kumar is doing well again here, keeping it steady and increasing his pace bit by bit. Expecting a battle with John Lawrence Bernardo, if I'm not mistaken.
But I really like his setup. He has some LED lights on the back, giving him nice background.
Set the ambiance, I believe.
Yeah. John Lowe slightly overshooting that square right, but he's still doing well. Passing through the grate at speed.
He's just enjoying himself. I mean, take a gander at his inputs and his face. He's just enjoying himself.
That's the most important, you know. Yeah, keep yourself calm. Whoa!
Oh! Oh dear.
Whoa!
Oh dear.
He
Had
fell.
a little too much fun, I believe. Bekiworkzz and Julio Jimenez across the line.
Really, sometimes having a measured pace really has to be in everyone's mental toolkit. John Law dropping to P7.
It's alright. For Julio Jimenez at 333.43. Joey Gutierrez at 335.57. Rafael Lee at 341.78. Navneet Kumar at 344.58. Gerald David at 354.34. Lukman Al Hakim at 359.11 with a 4-second penalty. And John Lawrence Bernardo at 401.86. Alright, here are the split times and the stage notes. All right, so some just minor body damage for Julio Jimenez. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Heck.
Last stage.
Last stage. Don't
SS5.
Don't hiccup on me now, please. don't give up on me, baby. Don't do it. Hold on to me.
12 midnight here in this digital rally.
They're
challenge.
gonna be dancing in the moonlight, these drivers.
What time is it in Australia now? Does anyone know? Last 3 hours?
I believe 11 p.m. Or
Yeah, imagine our Australian driver is 11 o'clock. He's about to sleep and he has to, he has to go racing. So my hats off to Joey Gutierrez.
I did join once our Sri Lankan friends as well in their rally, and our Indian friends as well in one of their rallies. And I think I had to stay up to 1 o'clock in the morning because their format of the rally or the hill climb that they did was every hour. The race net was open, so that would be 1 hour for the first 1 hour and a half, I think, for the first stage, and then another hour and a half, and then another third hour and a half or something like that. So it reached up to, I think, 1 o'clock in the morning for our time. And for them, I think it was the afternoon as well. So, to each his own challenge as well in the time zone. Fortunately, for the Filipino drivers, Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysian, we're all in the same time slots. But we do have a lot of Indian drivers and Sri Lankan drivers here
80,
as well. So,
crest, 50, flat left over big jump 50. Good luck.
Early for them, maybe.
Yeah, earlier for them. For the Australian drivers, a bit later. Our New Zealand friends, I don't think they're staying up late this time around anymore for us.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off.
Right, Julio Jimenez controlling, I think he's won every single stage for this batch of his in this third batch or the second PC batch. And definitely trying to go for the front podium step as well. So I'm not so sure what his total overall time is, but definitely he's commanded this one.
Definitely. Up next, take a gander on P2. It's Gerald David battling it out with Lukman Al-Hakim for P2. And check it out, the ticker is going crazy with the battle happening behind Julio Jimenez. Man.
Throwing everything in it for this last stage. Probably had everything prepared in his car now, so that's why he's going flat out. He's pretty happy to have a complete car again that's fully working.
Oh man, it's unfortunate, a little bogged down there, causing him to be overtaken by Lukman Al-Hakim, but that's alright. Still keeping his momentum going.
Lukman now challenging actually Julio Jimenez to the first place.
And take a gander on his actually taking P1. Look it out.
As long as he keeps his pace measured, I think he can give everybody a run for their money.
I believe so, yeah.
But here's crossing fingers. He doesn't. This is a difficult section with all the trees. Almost hitting some of them with that cutting the corner. No! Oh!
It's just the trees.
Yep, he was definitely taking the risks over there, here and there. But again, he knows he's got nothing to lose really for this one. He's just gonna throw everything out there.
Don't throw everything but the kitchen sink, so to speak.
Gander at P4. This is Joey Gutierrez.
Alright, Joey Gutierrez representing Australia this time. There you go.
His pace is measured. Not too bad, not too bad. His inputs are pretty good. Not sawing so hard. Just using the weight transfer, just pushing the wing that the right to steer. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Doing well. And just like that, overtaking Lukman Al Hakim for P1. But what happened to Jimenez?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Good at all. Where is he?
Our freshly recovered car for John Lawrence Bernardo.
Oh, a bit too much.
It's a three-way battle for P2 right now, good John. Oh, no. Okay. He's safe.
John lost inputs. Has to be a bit more measured. He's oversteering in certain corners, understeering in certain corners. Wow, nice Scandinavian
done
flick.
there.
But on the high-speed things, you know, have to, especially on complex combinations of corners, there, you kind of have to. If you don't know the track, you kind of have to be a bit more conservative in your approach.
Oh yes.
But yeah, it's kind of almost impossible to memorize this long track. But some, of course, are able to. But even then, there should still be caution, and you should not throw caution into the wind.
Now for Navneet Kumar.
Navneet Kumar riding the outside grass, still making the corner.
Oh, that's a pretty good preparation there.
Good line.
And the mood lights are what's actually catching my attention, actually. Oh, no. Avoided it. We've done using the Solberg livery on the Volkswagen.
I think I should do the same thing. I think that ambiance really makes you faster perhaps.
Gander at Willie Jimenez, and I think he's nursing a flat tire. Oh man, that is unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. Also, Rafael Lee has dropped so far behind. So I don't know what's up with these guys, but probably they may do one risk too many.
Oh dear. No. No.
So what you're saying is he has a flat on his rear tire, I guess.
On his rear right, that's right.
So that sucks.
So sorry about that. Alright, now on the top grid we have Joey Gutierrez. Taking it easy on the approach there as he enters the bridge.
Oh, that's a butt clenching approach there for me. Going through the narrow bridge on a high rate of speed.
Not only that, you do have to brake and downshift really hard after that bridge because you're going to make a left one corner.
And that bridge, I think, is also a minimum grip surface, so really clench your posterior there. Another bridge.
Alright.
Almost there. One more bridge. Alright, and she's done.
Alright. On the approach. And Joey Gutierrez across the line. Followed closely by Navneet Kumar. No!
Oh,
The
another.
understeer.
Another understeer in the final. John Lawrence Bernardo with his rear hatch ajar. Perhaps the active aero will help. I don't know.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh man, that actually closed the door. It closed the door. And across the line. And Lukman Al-Hakim nursing a flat tire as well.
Whoa.
No. Oh, nice. Alright. Across the line. Followed by Julio Jimenez.
Julio Jimenez probably.
No!
Whoa, recover. Or not.
Or no penalties.
I think he has enough time to finish this sector. But, or maybe not also if he continues to pirouette out of the road. But I worry for Rafael Lee. I don't think he'll make it.
Turn that was that caused the mishap. Could be the downhill sector.
Perhaps but he was running quite hard already. He was already gonna be top seed for this. Probably it would still be depending on how he finishes. But
No!
Point.
Nuts!
Is he almost done? I think he's almost done. Yeah, he's almost done.
With just
the line.
15 seconds to spare.
Oh, Rafael Lee.
Oh, an
It's so
engine
sad.
trouble. Oh dear.
It's so sad that you are unable to finish.
That is an unfortunate turn of events. Joey Gutierrez at 7:30.41, Navneet Kumar at 7:43.50, Lukman Al-Hakim at 8:20.90, John Lawrence Bernardo at 9:07.37 with a 1-minute penalty, Julio Jimenez at 9:46.24, and a DNF for Rafael Lee and for Gerald David. Alright. And here are the event times. Alright, 26:19 for Joey Gutierrez.
Unfortunately for Julio Jimenez, just ending up third in this match. But congratulations to JP Gutierrez 18 and also Navneet Kumar for taking first and second in the batch respectively.
Oh yes. Man, how was that batch for you guys? Gavin, good John.
That was quite a lot of things going on there. Just as we thought that Julio Jimenez was going to dominate that one, he suddenly made a mistake at the end, and that allowed Joey Gutierrez to get a better time on that one, and that's where the consistency of Joey comes in, where he has been able to create and make good standings and good results from his past rallies as well. So that's the name of the game for Joey. Quick and consistent, and that's how he does at his rallies.
Thrills and spills, really. That's the second PC batch. A lot of thrills and a lot of spills. But I was entertained. I was entertained that people are really pushing their hearts out to perform, and yet at the same time, I'm sad that there's a lot of heartbreak with the two guys DNF committing DNFs in the last stage. So pretty bittersweet, but pretty interesting, I think.
Yeah, I think also it's been a bit hard this season for Julio Jimenez. He hasn't been having his luck lately with this one, and unfortunately, those are his chances out the window for this Asia Pacific Dirt Rally 2 Championship at the moment. Overall, I think it's still provisionally. Congratulations to Luca Giacomin for winning this round in Australia. Australia represent. Aussie oi oi oi. And there you go. I think for second place, we have also our two Indian drivers. We have Rajesh, Dr. Rajesh, and Manupuri also for getting third place at the moment. I think that's the standing at the moment. Luca coming in with the 24-minute mark, and the two other Indian drivers in a 2-3 position, I think, with the 25-minute mark. And the rest of the drivers, it's tight spot in the 26 minute mark. But let's see how the results will turn out as we compile this one at the end of the race.
Looking forward to the results, and also looking forward to the third round, I believe. So Evan, I think we can confirm to the viewers and even to the drivers who are watching when our third round will be. I believe it's,
what is it? May
7 or 14. So I need to recall.
Actually forgot when the next
dates, I'm sorry.
next round was. Well, definitely there's a bunch of holidays coming up, so I think it's gonna be on May 14, I think. Oh gosh.
Why? May 14. Yeah, May 14.
May 14. All right. May 14 is our next race. Yeah, that's gonna be the final round, and I'm pretty sure the points will be topsy-turvy with Lance, Dr. Jesh, and I don't know who's coming in second runner-up or third place at the moment, because all that has been toppled over. Lance hasn't been showing his consistency in this second round. That was the first time after a very long time we've seen him to make a mistake like that. So that's dropped his points for sure. Dr. Rajesh is pretty consistent on top, and we'll see. I think Nino Arakawa is still in a good position also to strike for that championship, so we'll never know. So if he brings his A game in the third round, it just might might pull a surprise for us over there. So let's see how these things go at the moment with him, and stay tuned for the results. We might have some delays because of the SS5 cancellation, and we'll need to check up also on a few more things going on. So yeah. Well, but we can say that it will definitely be out for tomorrow.
Right. So that does it. So guys, that concludes round 2 for this one. So that's Monaro, Australia for round 2, and I believe we're not going to be announcing yet any stage or any car for round 3, but
we have no idea what's happening in round 3 yet. But definitely we wanted an Asia Pacific triple leg here, but we're gonna look for something that replicates Asia as well. So it's gonna be a challenge. I have things in mind. Keon's got some things in mind. Jan's got some things in mind. So we'll see. We'll pull out some surprise for you guys on the final round. So yeah, I think it will be pretty exciting for the third round, and hopefully we'll be also seeing our first Asia Pacific Dirt Rally 2 champion that time as well. And yeah, we're looking forward to that, and I'm pretty sure yeah, as we mentioned before, all the ASNs are watching, and we'll see how it's gonna turn out.
Definitely looking forward to whatever lies after this tournament events, because only way out is up for things like these. And with the support of other ASNs, I believe this won't be the last where we have international drivers, because yeah, it's a challenge indeed, yes, but it's actually nice for the viewers actually especially for the international guys joining us. It was a huge pleasure actually to have them on board as well, because it's a different experience from every driver, right? It's never the same experience. I mean, even from back in 2020, it didn't even feel like this yet, I believe. So it really feels different before from now. And yeah. How about for you there, Kuya John? Anything you're looking forward to for round 3?
If I had my way, it would be a massive challenge for these guys. Make it most difficult. But it's not my complete call. So regardless of what challenges await, you guys better be prepared and flexible. So yeah, going to what you've said, comparing from how we started this digital motorsport rally thing. Seeing our local players progress, improve their skills, also competing against the best of the best from Asia Pacific. We can really see how, as Filipinos, we see how our talents can shine on the world stage or the Asia Pacific stage. And yet, the Asia Pacific stage has a lot of challenges. We have Luca Giacomin showing us how it's supposed to be done. And his first leg with us has been horrendous. Her second leg has astounded us. Really, I think it's still, based on my gut feeling, it could still be anyone's race for the third round and final round. So I'm really looking forward to who will be our first 2022 Asia Pacific Third Rally 2.0 champions. Can't wait till May 14, guys. So hope to see you guys watching. Hope to see you guys supporting your favorite driver, and hope to see you guys then.
All right. So for you, Ivan, do you have any last-minute plugs for the stream before we conclude?
Well, aside from that, May 14 championship of ours. Is it really May 14? All right. I'm pretty sure that the Motorsports Development Program is still gonna have more rally modules as well. So if you wanna try out real rally driving with the fundamentals, it's really easy. It's not gonna be any difficult. It's been really fun. There have been a few students who have no experience at all, who have come around and brought their stock cars. So stock cars are welcome. There's a new place that we're doing it now in Batangas Racing Circuit. It's just across. There's a new dirt track there. And for those who are in the Luzon area, it's a great place to try it out. Especially that new track. Jan and Keon have been able to try it as well. So again, we're trying to not just bring esports here, but we're trying to mend it and bring you guys and try to open up opportunities as well for you guys to try it out and try the real thing as well, because basically that's where we fell in love with our motorsports and the real motorsports with cars breaking down. It's all part of it, I guess, but really it's more of the driving and having fun and experiencing it more than ever. The esports makes it a whole lot easier in a way, and we get the same feeling as well doing these rallies, online rallies, as much as you guys have fun playing and competing in it. But it's still different experience, and I think since most of you are still millennials and Gen Zs, I'm pretty sure you're going to be investing on experiences, and I think it's a really good experience to try it out. And so just log into our like our page in Motorsports Development Program and try to just plug in the message and then try to ask from there, and hopefully if things go well, maybe even our international friends will be able to invite as well and to come up with something, because the Motorsports Development Program, which is a grant by the FIA, is also looking to it's actually recognized already by the FIA in the sense, and there are a lot of people who are also curious about it when it comes to doing these clinics. So it's nothing too difficult. There's a lot of stuff that you can learn from it, and we try to make it as easy as possible for you guys to learn and enjoy the sport. So it's very different from what you're used to watching from the Formula One, from the top tier. This one, we're bringing it all the way down to the level that we can all afford it. We can all have fun, and it's all good for motorsports at the grassroots level. So there you go.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so a lot of things to look forward to over the next few months, especially for leagues for sim racing. But most of all, one thing we're always looking forward to is always the next round. So, guys, I'd like to give a massive shout out and a massive thank you to those who stayed all the way from the beginning. You guys know who you are. And as always, I would always say in every show that I help host along with the AP is actually the stars are the drivers, and of course you guys, the audience who are watching. So it was our pleasure doing an event for you guys. And as always, I'd like to give a shout out as well. I'd like to give a shout out as well to Kirk Alves, who is actually here with us tonight. Thank you for the assist, and also shout out to Nico Guarte, Nick Droid. You know it. Massive shout out and thank you to you as well for the overwhelming support. And to Exocia Project, guys, you guys are watching. You guys know who you are. We ascend to greatness in everything we do. So that's it. So guys, this is all for now. Round 2 has concluded. We'll see you all on the next round, May 14th. Good night, guys.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.